This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by our fine, feathered, fabulous friends at Squarespace and tongue twisters. Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Buffalo here on Revision 3. I'm your host, Jon Rettinger. You can ask me any question you have from the world of technology. You're not sure what phone you should get? Go ahead and ask. Don't know if it's worth signing a 2-year contract on that hot new gadget? I will hopefully have an answer for you. Don't know what Quadcore means or if you should wait for an iPad 3? We're going to talk about it all. This is Ask the Buffalo. If you want to see your questions answered on Ask the Buffalo, you can go ahead and ask them in one of two ways. First, every Tuesday on technobuffalo.com, we'll put up a post asking you to submit your questions, and you can leave it down below into what have you. Otherwise, if social media is more your thing and your Tuesday's booked up, you can go ahead and send us a question. Use the hashtag AskTheBee. This week, we're going to talk a lot about the Asus TouchPad Transformer. We're going to talk about some Apple news. We're going to talk about cell phones, and we're going to slowly put in a little bit more tablet talk. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first question has to do with the Asus TouchPad Transformer, and it comes from David R. David asks, hey Jon, does the Asus TouchPad Transformer Prime show a big difference over the Asus TouchPad Transformer when it comes to simple things like web browsing, typing notes, and such? If you're just web browsing or typing notes, then no, you're not going to notice a huge difference. Where you will notice a huge difference doing little tasks like that is in battery life. Surprisingly, Tegra 3 quad-core has better battery life than Tegra 2 dual-core, and it thanks to actually a 5th core. What Tegra 3 has, and that's NVIDIA's chipset, is a 5th companion core that runs at an extra low processor speed, right about 500 megahertz. That'll do all those almost tablet remedial tasks. So when you're web browsing and you're not loading anything fresh or you're not trying to view HD content, that 5th companion core is going to be doing the work for you. So you don't need to activate all 4 cores, or on previous generation Tegra tablets like the original Transformer, it was using both cores to do the simple tasks. So you are going to get improved battery life. Where you're going to see big performance differences though is when it comes to games, potential 3D rendering. So if you're just doing normal stuff like taking some notes and doing some web browsing, you may be better off buying a cheaper original Asus TouchPad Transformer as opposed to springing for the Transformer Prime. Our next question keeps it in the tablet world, and this is something we haven't talked about in a little while. Question comes from bballer16, who asks, hey Jon, I'm a proud owner of an HP TouchPad. Do you think selling it off and saving for a Transformer Prime would be best, or should I keep it? Also, do you think we'll see a quad-core iPad soon? So that's a lot of questions. In regards to your HP WebOS powered touchpad, depends what you paid for it. If you're able to get it during that $99 fire sale, for sure keep it. Don't sell it. For $100, you've got an incredibly capable web browsing tablet. Yeah, app support's not gonna be very good. If you are a developer, why would you develop for a platform that HP itself isn't even supporting anymore? If you paid full price for the touchpad, you may want to consider selling it, although chances are you're not gonna get much more than that $99 fire sale price that it went for a few months back. So all in all, your best bet's probably going to be to keep it. If you're looking to do a lot more with your tablet and you want it to be sort of that media hub, you want it to play 3D games, you want to use it for using game emulation, and you're looking for ultimate performance and really high specs, then the Transformer Prime is going to be a great choice. When it comes to an iPad 3 running quad-core, probably it will be running Apple's new A6 processor, which presumably will have this many cores. But we don't know when that's going to be. Rumors have had sort of a February-March timeframe for an iPad 3 running, hopefully quad-core on that A6 chip, and have a much improved Retina display. So hopefully that helps answer your question. So our next question comes from user Josh, who asks, hey Jon, when we'll see the Techno Buffalo apparel announcement before the holidays? This was not a planted question. It was legitimately one that's up on technobuffalo.com, and coincidentally enough, we actually just launched our brand new Techno Buffalo merchandise store. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, all emblazoned with the Techno Buffalo logo. And the best part, 100% of the profits go to charity, the American Cancer Society. we are not keeping a cent of the profits from this merchandise. And even better, we're gonna give full disclosure over everything that's sold. So whenever we hit a $100 threshold, and every $100 threshold after the first one, we're going to show you online that exact number when we log into the account, and we'll show you that exact number being donated to the American Cancer Society. So everything that you donate and everything that you buy is all going to a really good cause. Everything has been marked up between 9 and 11% from what the manufacturer of the products charge us, and it's all going to charity. And speaking of ordering, I want to take a minute to thank our friends and sponsors at Squarespace who literally metaphorically keep our lights on. They keep the party moving. So thank you to the folks at Squarespace. It's a fully hosted platform. There's nothing to install. It's independently updated. It's fully stable. For those of you that want to build a website but don't have the time or don't have the knowledge on how to code, Squarespace is going to be a great choice for you. You get point and click design control, ton of flexibility, social widgets like Twitter and Flickr, beautiful galleries and slideshows, 24-hour customer support. So go ahead and check out squarespace.com to get 30% off for 3 months. Just enter coupon code TECHNO12. 30% off for 3 months, and make sure you use the coupon code TECHNO12 so you can get a pretty good deal on an awesome service. Thank you to our friends at Squarespace. Let's go ahead and jump back to the questions as I climb out from my desk. All right, so our last question is about phones, and my phone in particular, and it comes from user Darren Gillens, who asked, John, what would make you leave your iPhone? Right now, I've already left my iPhone. I am actually using this particular phone right here. This is the HTC Titan running Windows Phone 7. And I gotta say, I'm really enjoying Windows Phone 7.5. Mango has been awesome. Every app that I need is here. It works, it's fast. It's got this gigantic 4.65 inch screen. It's a little bit on the lower resolution, 480 by 800, but that just means things look giant. So I've really been enjoying it. The live tiles are fantastic. The applications really are growing. I was under the assumption that there weren't that many applications in the app marketplace, and really everything I've needed has been there. And for a screen this big, to have battery life that can easily get me through a day and a half, almost 2 days, is tremendous. I think the biggest detriment that Windows Phone has in it and going for it is that it has Windows in the name. People have that gut shot reaction when they hear Windows in the name. In fact, I had the same thing. I thought Windows, not a chance. I have no interest in Windows. I don't want to try Windows. I don't want to see through Windows. I don't want to clean Windows. They just get dirty. But it turns out Microsoft has actually made a really good operating system. And if you're in the market for a new phone, at least give it a shot. It might not be the best for you, but try it. Everyone I've showed it to has really enjoyed it, and they've all said the same thing. I could probably use this on a regular basis. So I'm trying to use it on a regular basis. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Ask the Buffalo. I am your host, Jon Rettinger, and I will see you guys in the next video. For all your tech news, be sure to check us out at technobuffalo.com. We've got unboxing, reviews, first impressions, hands-on, fingers-on, gloves-on, whatever else you can do with these and technology, we've got them for you. See you guys next video. Transformer, more than meets the eye. Beep, 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 beep. Let's go ahead and jump back to the questions. Actually, this could be kind of fun. Let's try this here. Let's go ahead and jump back to the questions. Ask the Buffalo out. Nah, 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 nah.